Good afternoon, fans. Welcome once again inside the TV studio. I'm your host, Jeff Polari, here with MCLA Senior dual sport athlete Nate Gutmann. Nate, thanks for joining us here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jeff.
How challenging has it been being a dual sport athlete here at MCLA? You remember the baseball program for 3 years, golf program for the last 2. Talk about some of the challenges that poses.
Yeah, definitely. It's not as challenging as people think. It depends on the sports that you're playing. Whereas golf and baseball kind of don't really intertwine with each other except for in the spring. I remember a couple years ago you had asked if I wanted to play in a golf tournament or if I wanted to come to the baseball game, and I ended up choosing the baseball game because it was the traditional sport. But in the long run, it really doesn't affect too much studying or too much time management.
Over the course of your career here at the college, you've been heavily involved not only with athletics but intramurals, a number of different organizations. What are some of the keys to help you manage your time and get involved in all those activities?
Managing time is always college students' number one priority. Being busy, though, helps you set out a schedule. Now you know what to do when practices or when intramurals start, meetings, and it's so much easier to be busy, I guess. So the more busier I am, the more laid out, I guess you could say. I don't know. I think for me, it's easier to be busy. Right. So.
In your golf game has seen a dramatic improvement from where you started, and I know when you started last year you hadn't played golf an awful lot. You've certainly improved, and I would guesstimate somewhere shaved around 10 to 12 strokes off your game. What do you attribute some of the successes that you've had this year?
Working for the MGA this year, I got opportunities to practice my short game a lot at their par 3 course. I also got a chance to take golf lessons. That was a big thing. I took them in Natick. I went to Golf Tech. They showed me how my swing was and what was bad, what was good. And in the long run, it was a pretty penny, but it was worth it. Definitely those golf lessons helped out.
And I know you just mentioned the MGA internship, a fantastic opportunity that you had. Elaborate a little bit on what exactly you were doing and how you're applying some of those skills today.
Yeah, definitely. Working for the MGA was probably the most rewarding. A lot of times when I was in the office, I'd be working on membership opportunities for people who don't have a GIN handicap. So what I did was I'd go through the USGA files and then the MGA files, go throughout all the inactive people, kind of list out who's activated, who's inactive. So that was pretty much the office work, and then in the field I would be planning and managing all the golf tournaments around Massachusetts. Definitely managing my time, and again, was a priority because sometimes I'd be getting up at 3 a.m. just to come back to Berkshire County for a golf tournament, set everything up for 7:30, leave at 7:30 at night just to go back to Worcester. I mean, it was definitely the greatest experience that I've had. So
great. And you've already mentioned you're a business student, you're a business major, getting prepared to graduate in December. You've had tremendous opportunities with the MGA, certainly your athletic career. What are some of the goals and aspirations you have upon graduation this December?
I'm hoping to get into grad school. I want to get my master's in athletic administration. For the long run, I'm trying to be an athletic director. As you know, you're an assistant here, and it's a lot of work. So I'm trying to prepare myself with as many internships and grad opportunities as possible.
You're one of the local guys coming from Adams, Massachusetts, went to McCann Tech, and then got into MCLA here. I always like talking to some of the Berkshire County residents, and if you were to talk to a prospective student athlete today, what would you tell them about MCLA and why this is a great place for them?
Yeah, MCLA, it may be close to you, but it's what you make out of it. So if you're a local student or a local recruit, I should say, definitely live on campus because that is where you're going to find the most opportunities. You're going to get a lot of friends that you don't meet if you live at home. So definitely live on campus, broaden your horizon.
Awesome. Nate, appreciate your time here with us today. Wish you the best of luck, certainly with graduation on the horizon. And there you have it, fans. For everything MCLA Athletics, please log on to our social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm your host, Jeff Polari. Thank you and have a great afternoon.